Welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Tigers have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tar Heels offense comes onto the field first today. This is a big-time quarterback that we're going to be seeing today, but getting the job done against a defense like this, what words of wisdom do you have for him, Jesse?
Well, I think you've got to prepare like you've never prepared before, and that's one thing he told us. He spent extra time in the film room. He spent extra time on the field after practice all week, because I think he understands the challenge that lies ahead of him. He knows this is easily the best defense that they face this year, so we're going to put his skills to the test in this one.
They're going to make it hard, right? There's not going to be any layups. Like most of the time, you know, he's had his way. He's feasted on so many
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
Great place to start for this offense. Grab behind the line. It's Avant. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on second down on the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game, already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And that won't quite be enough for the first down as he's knocked down just short of the sticks. Direct snap. It's Cooks. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown LSU! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll return it. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. He'll pull it on the read. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got him. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. And the Tar Heels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Got it, looking for a 1st. Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. The Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's call it.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the read, running to the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Wide receiver going in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past, and remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Cooks. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Under fire. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Tar Heels will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. This one's complete. Still running up for 40. There he goes. He's at the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight 1st quarter, this 2nd period ought to be a lot of fun. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this one is perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Starts a drive trying to go up top, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on 1st down from the 28. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fakes to grab. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Tar Heels can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Got his man on the right. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Breeze. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Tar Heels trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. Going up top again. He wants it all. Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point.
14, LSU, 10.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, they're after him! And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Here's a heat. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the 1st half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. On the run, it's Cooks. Quick spin on the run. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets rid of it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese. You've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Texas A&M is down, but they are not out of it. Not there at Kyle Field, one of the more special places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to San Diego State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Oh, that is a nice move to get the ball out to the 36. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Spins away from the defense. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. The field goal is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
Pulls it in. It's Cooks. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
The Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll field the punt and look for room. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Just over 20 seconds to play before halftime. They'll have it 1st and 10. Buying some time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Avant. He gets it past the 25-yard line and finally knocked out of bounds at the 27. Out of the gun, the inside give. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires complete on the crossing. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The give to the back. There he goes. It's a seam wide open. He's at the and he just kept running and he ran away from the crowd and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
24, North Carolina, 14.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? And the returner will be dragged down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Not in lockstep there with the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the 1st down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. They go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Avant. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Using his legs, it's Cooks. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Big pickup on the ground here and keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll throw it. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Plucks it out of the air. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. He had a head of steam working, but he'll be stopped just inches short of the score. And the Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown LSU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that drive covered 40 yards. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
North Carolina, 14.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Trying to make them guess wrong on the read option to the right. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Brings up second down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
At the 20-yard
Line is set on 3rd down.
Brings up third down.
From the gun, wants to pass. The throw to the outside is complete.
On third down.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
4-yard line. Now, fourth
Hunt
down.
is on its way. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll try it over the left side. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Unloads quickly. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. They're facing a 3rd down.
Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. Third down coming up.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? Was bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz and run games and all the different things they can do aside from making the calls and being the communicator on defense. These guys are as versatile as it gets.
Punt is on its way. On his way back from the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Going right to work up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield. It's Breeze.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Tar Heels will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here.
31, North Carolina, 14.
Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Cooks. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Yates. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Cooks. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. He's got it on the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. The RPO, fire complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down.
Brings up second down.
Quick completion to the right. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up for the PAT.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tulane delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in New Orleans. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the American. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. To the air on second down. Grabs it in the middle. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. And the Tar Heels can really attack on this second and short. He wants to throw it again. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to run for it. The Tar Heels get enough for the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on! And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Bettis. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Gets it out quickly. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Brings up second down.
Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. He'll do it himself. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Well, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Pulls it in. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. The handoff, keep working on that clock. They've got it out to the 34 after getting 5 there. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Gonna run it. It's Cooks. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 2nd down coming up. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.